Wellington Water's job is to provide water services to the 400,000 customers of the metropolitan region and all the communities that make up those areas. It's our biggest challenge in providing those services is to educate our customers that what they take for granted in terms of turning on their tap and flushing their toilets is that there's a lot of infrastructure that sits behind that. For example, around the drinking water network, it takes a lot of effort to take the water out of the Hutt River, treat it, pipe it, store it in reservoirs and eventually put it into your home. The more people understand the real cost of delivering water to homes and treating your wastewater, the more we're likely to engage with our customers, the more we're likely to understand what they want, and the more we're able to provide better service to them.
From a board perspective, I think one of the things that we're justly proud of is the work around resilience, because when you look at what we as an entity are trying to do, really there's three key things. One obviously is to provide safe water. Secondly, we need to be respectful of that environment out there. And thirdly, we do need to ensure that there is resilience within our network.
The year will always be remembered for the work we did at the Waterloo treatment plant. As a consequence of the November 2016 earthquake, where we had an elevated level of E. coli readings in our drinking water, we realised that the recommendations of the Havelock North Inquiry were right on the money in terms of providing a multi-barrier approach. So we immediately fast-tracked with our client council owners' approval, adding a UV protection and providing residual chlorine in the network.
Particularly proud of the way in which we could respond so promptly with the UV and filtration treatment. If in fact we hadn't been the entity we are today, then I think we would have struggled to have actually reacted and done the job as promptly as that.
So we're relatively unique in New Zealand. We're the second council-controlled organisation whose sole purpose it is to deliver water services to customers. The real strength of our model is that councils still are the connector up of all of the infrastructure services there to communities, where our councils still retain ownership of their assets, but they rely on us to deliver the water services to customers as we go forward.
If we do have a major event, we're just so much more prepared now than we were in terms of our ability to respond. Now, none of that would have been possible if we didn't have the critical mass in terms of the 5 council operations, and for that matter, the absolute awesome team that we've got here to put it all into place.
People who come to work for Wellington Water are inspired by water and the public service and the public good it provides, and people who want to deliver results for the community.